Hey guys, for today's video, I wanted to talk to you about my top 4 clean beauty face masks specifically for acne-prone skin. Now, I feel like this has kind of been a long time where I've been testing out face masks and have just really had the chance to figure out which ones I personally really think are the best for acne-prone skin. Ones that I feel actually do something to help calm any acne that I have going on, any inflammation that I have going on. So these 4 that I'm going to be talking about are the best ones that I have found so far within the past like 2 years of testing out like clean beauty or more conscious skincare products. So I wanted to share them with you guys. And I was gonna do just 3, but I decided to toss in 1 extra, which I'll mention which that one is that I wanted to just add as well. Even though it might not be like my favorite and that I use all the time, I still wanted to mention it in this video because I do think that it can be helpful for acne prone skin. So I'm gonna start off with the Lindstrom The Honey Mud. Now this is quite expensive, so obviously you know, look into it, figure out if it is something that you personally feel like you would be willing to invest in. But it is $90, so I know that's super pricey, and I even debated whether I wanted to repurchase it or not, but I actually just repurchased this yesterday because I just finished this up. Something that I really like about this is it's made with honey, which is really soothing to the skin, especially if you have any inflammation going on. So I really like how soothing it is. Also, I personally think that it smells so good. That's definitely a personal opinion because my boyfriend, my mom, both smelled it, and neither, I mean, they thought it was okay, but they weren't like all about it, or they didn't like super love it. But I personally really like how this smells. It smells like a dessert to me. But it's made with honey, organic honey, silver, white halloysite clay, and aromatic plant oils, which marry with their unique natural exfoliating acid to envelop you in an intoxicating and highly addictive cleansing and masking ritual. So I only ever use this as a mask because it's expensive and I don't want to use it as a wash off treatment. I just want to use it for longer when I use it. So I use this as a mask, and it's really soothing to the skin and it helps to gently exfoliate. So that's what I really like, and I think that can be great for acne prone skin. I feel like it just really does make my skin soft, and when you use it consistently, it does help to kind of even out the skin tone. Obviously, you'd have to like continue using it to really see those results. Maybe I'll use it like 2 times a week. Sometimes I'll only use it like once a week. And I still feel like I'm able to kind of see a difference when I do use this. And honestly, you only need a little bit of that to use a mask. You don't have to use a lot. And I feel like it can last you a long time. This one specifically, I think I've had this for a year or almost a year at this point. Maybe like 7-8 months. Okay, not quite a year, but I feel like I've had it for like 8 months and it has lasted me quite a while. There was a period of time where I wasn't really using it as much just because I didn't want to use it up, but I still feel like it lasted me for quite a while. But I know it is pricey, so I totally get it if you don't feel like you want to spend $90 on a face mask. I really just want to try it because I like face masks, and just being somebody who makes like content on Instagram and YouTube, I wanted to try it out and also share my thoughts with you guys and tell you if I think it's worth it. But yeah, so definitely personal opinion if you feel like you want to spend the money on it, because I know it is pricey. And I do have a whole review video on this if you guys do want to hear more details about it. If you guys want to see a demo of me applying it, definitely check out that video. I'll put a link up here if you guys do want to check that out and want some more details about this. But this is one that I really like, and I do think that it is good for acne prone skin. Even if you don't have acne prone skin, I think this is also great. It's just a really soothing mask. It can also be good for, I feel like it can be good for like all skin types, honestly. Even if you have sensitive skin, because it is pretty gentle and it's supposed to give a little reddening to the skin. And actually now at this point, it doesn't really make my skin that red when I use it. So I feel like this is good for a lot of skin types. Obviously, if you do have like really sensitive skin, be careful with it. Just test it out first. But I think it's really nice, and I do think it is gentle, and I feel like it can be used for really all skin types. So then next up is the Rosebrook Cacao Antioxidant Mask. This was definitely the first one within the clean beauty world that I really just came to love. This one is so good. This is pretty much empty. I've had this for a while. I feel like whenever I use this, I do notice that my skin feels or looks more even toned. So this is an activating facial treatment which works to rejuvenate and purify the skin through powerful antioxidant and phytonutrient plant synergies. It has rich cacao antioxidants which help to slow skin cell decline and assist in collagen production to increase elasticity elasticity and luminosity. It says cacao effectively stimulates and triggers circulation, which assists in nutrient delivery and supports the skin's natural healing ability. Potent plant oils support skin to calm, nourish, and maintain hydration in the skin. So this one does leave my skin quite red after I use it, but that's normal. It really just helps to kind of increase circulation in your face, which is really good for helping to heal. You know, increasing circulation is going to help with the blood flow and just helping your skin to heal. And once I use this, my skin does feel soft after using this, and I just feel like I can definitely notice that it looks more even toned when I use this. And this is just one that I have purchased several times and I just continue to want to get it. I do want to get another one of these. The only downside to this one, I would say, is that it does dry out really quickly. I mean, I did pretty much finish this up, but it does dry. Which is unfortunate, but I do feel like you can still use it if it does dry up. You can just add a little bit of water and it's okay. It totally works, but that is one downside to it. But when you first get it, it is like a really nice and creamy consistency. I do have a video about this on my YouTube channel with more details and also demoing it if you guys do want to see that. But yeah, also in that demo, I do want to say I feel like I wasn't applying it totally correctly. I feel like I should have, I don't know. It was looking a little splotchy when I applied it. I feel like I needed to use more or just apply it a little differently than I did, or maybe it was just getting a little dry in that video. I should have maybe added a little bit of water, but yeah. So it applies really smoothly is what I'm trying to say. In that demo, it might not look like it's applying super smoothly, but it normally does. So I just wanted to put that out there. So then the third one that I want to talk about is the Youth to the People Superclay Purify Plus Clear Mask. Now this is a newer mask from them actually, and this is one that I actually have been trying out more recently. So I don't want to say that this is like the absolute best, but it is one that I have been continuing to use, and as I've continued to use it, I just have really enjoyed it. The only reason I don't want to say it's the best is just because I haven't been using it as long as I've been using these other ones. I've been using this one probably for like 2 months, so I know it's definitely not as long as those ones. I've been using those ones for like at least a year or longer. But I still want to mention this because this is a clay mask. It has niacinamide, kombucha, and BHA. This retails for $36. It's supercharged with 2% niacinamide, and niacinamide is really good for helping to reduce the appearance of dark spots and hyperpigmentation or like acne spots. So it's a triple clay mask that deep cleans and actively clears pores for skin that functions at its fullest potential. Boosted with exfoliating salicylic acid and balancing kombucha, this pro-grade purifying treatment targets the root of skin issues, evens tone, and absorbs excess oil that can trigger breakouts without disrupting skin's moisture barrier. I personally think that this is one of the best clay masks that I have tried, and I just find that it's not like super stripping. Now it does definitely dry down after a little while, but I don't find it to be like a really stripping where it leaves my skin like uncomfortable and tight and just like irritated. It does dry down, so actually what I recommend is don't let it completely dry down before washing it off. So I would say leave it on your face for like 10 minutes if you can. I think 10 minutes is fine. It won't be totally dry at that point, but try to rinse it off before it's completely dry. That way it's not like getting to the point where it's like irritating your skin. But even when it does get to that point, it's not as like drying as I find other clay masks tend to be. So I do really enjoy this, and I like the ingredients that are in here. I just think it's kind of soothing to the skin and it helps to kind of reduce the size of blemishes. Obviously you have to use it consistently in order to notice that, but I really enjoy this, and this is definitely one of the best clay masks that I have personally tried as of recently, at least, and just one that I continue to like to use. So then lastly, I want to mention the Laurel Skin Detox Mask Purifying Relief. This is another pricey mask, I know, I'm sorry. And honestly, this is the one that I decided to toss in here. I wasn't going to mention it, but I decided I do want to mention it because I do really like the ingredients in here. I feel like Laurel Skin has some really great ingredients, and I feel like they put a lot of thought into their ingredients. They're not just using ingredients for no reason. Like, I feel like they really do a lot of research into their ingredients, which I mean all brands should do. I do think that all the other brands of all the other masks that I just mentioned do that as well. But yeah, just want to mention that. This is nice because it is a powder, so you can mix it up yourself. And this has ingredients like French green clay, chamomile flowers, passion flower vine, lavender buds, marshmallow root, burdock root, dandelion root, yarrow flowers, self-heal flowers, dulce, seaweed, aloe vera, essential oils of lavender, roman, chamomile, helichrysum, palmarosa, and German chamomile. So it has a lot of really nice ingredients in here. The one thing that I kind of wish it didn't have in here is the essential oil lavender. Just essential oils can be sensitive to some people's skin. While this isn't like my favorite, I guess, I did still want to mention it in this video because I do feel like when I use this, it does help to calm the skin. And if I have any like cystic breakouts, I feel like when I use this, it does kind of help to calm it. Obviously, it's not gonna like go away right away. I mean, with any mask, it's not just gonna like go away right away, but I find it to be really soothing, and I do think that when I do like continually use this, I do feel like it helps to shrink the blemishes. And sometimes I'll even use this like a spot treatment. I'll just take some of the powder, put a little water in it, and I'll kind of use it as a spot treatment. And I feel like you can really do that with any of the masks. The Josh Rosebrook Cacao mask is also great for spot treatment. This retails for $60. It's supposed to be good for oily, acneic, and congested skin. It's 100% whole plant organic. All clay is sustainably well crafted. 15 beneficial active ingredients. This helps to effectively draw out impurities with clarifying clays, hydrating and nourishing with roots, and soothing with anti-inflammatory herbs and flowers. The end result is skin that looks more clear with visibly small pores and a reduction in the appearance of redness and breakouts. Ideal for those who experience red, irritated, or swollen acne. So yeah, I do feel like it helps to kind of calm swollen acne. Alright, so those are all of the masks that I wanted to talk about in today's video. Let me know if you guys have any questions about any of these masks. If you have tried any of these, I would love to know your thoughts on them. Also, if you guys do want to check out any of the products that I mentioned in today's video, I will have everything linked and listed in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. And if you guys do want to see more content from me in the future, it would mean so much to me if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you guys do want to see me post even more clean beauty content, I would love for you to follow me on Instagram. I talk about even more clean beauty content there. I also started a TikTok, and I am going to try to post more content there as well. But thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all for my next video. Bye guys.